Hi, I'm Derica.
I'm Katie.
I'm Justine.
And we're with Dwellings Hearts to Homes team. Welcome to another Try It Thursday. Today we have a very, very, very special guest in the house besides Rocco. We have a very special guest in the house and we're super excited to talk to a very young, motivated, on fire entrepreneur from Canton, Michigan, none other than Akil. Welcome. First, we're so excited that you're here. We're really excited to learn more about this amazing stuff that you got going on. So tell us, because we're all like, they're like, what is it? What is
Yeah.
We're going to wait. What exactly is Black Kids Travel?
So with Black Kids Travel, we document cultural festivals around the world. So it's basically a group of travelers, a community, where we document these festivals basically to be the representation for Black kids to travel. So we saw that there was a lack of Black kids traveling in the world, so we really want to be that representation.
Wow.
Wow.
Really
Yeah. Cool. How long have you been doing this?
So I've been doing it since 2019. So I think it's like 4 years now?
Yeah.
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 Wow, that's a while. Because I remember when you started, like, seeing all your stuff, I'm like, he's going to all these cool places.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. Just like being able to travel and stuff.
Mm-hmm. What made you want to get into that?
So basically, we were traveling around, like me and my friends. We were actually in Portland, Oregon at the time. And when we were in Portland, like, we were traveling, we were having fun, and we were like, wow, it would be so cool to just get paid to travel. Like, that's just a dream job, right?
Right.
So while we were there, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then while we were in Portland, we drove through like a more ghetto hood area, and like we kind of felt bad, like seeing those kids there, they're playing around. We spoke to some families there. We got the opportunity to at a gas station, and basically there really sparked the inspiration in us to want to see those kids travel too, because we know a lot of them may not have the opportunity to get to travel around the world like we did. So we wanted to create a company where we can get paid to travel and to give back to the kids to see them also travel. So we really dedicated that towards melanated kids around the world. So yeah, because I think that me traveling to half the world already, being in India, all over the place, where I went, where there were like melanated kids, usually anywhere in the world, they were usually making or coming from lower income families. So we just wanted to be the representation and show them that it's possible.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so inspiring too.
It is. I love, when people create jobs or businesses or, entrepreneurship, and then they give back at the same time. So you're doing something you love and then also getting back to the community.
Yeah,
That's really huge.
It's fun. It's like, why can't we have fun and help at the same time too, right?
Right. And I noticed you have the gear on too. So do you guys like sell that somewhere, or do you guys?
We've got merch.
Yeah.
We do drops. So we have another drop coming late September. So it's next month.
Okay.
So we have a drop coming out where people can go to blackkids.org and support us that way, because all the proceeds and funds go towards these organizations that we're partnered with. Like, we're partnered with this company called, I think it's called Faceless. Yeah, Faceless, where they take kids from inner city kids to the Super Bowl every single year.
Oh, wow.
So we want to help give and support them so that we're able to do that too. So yeah, that's where the money goes if you want
That's
to
so
buy a
cool.
shirt.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
I have to buy some shirts.
Yeah, that's awesome. So besides shirts, you guys have like hats and other like.
Yeah, so basically our main thing, or what we do, is we document cultural festivals and really travel to less explored places. So our niche is kids or people, no matter what skin color you are. If you want to travel and see the world and support us doing it, that's how you could participate in what we have going on. So yeah, we offer merch, but we're not a clothing line, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely not a clothing line, but just I love how you guys have the opportunity for people to help support you
100%.
through merch,
Yes.
as you call it. I would say merchandise.
Yeah,
Right,
we know.
right,
But
It's your age. It's okay.
yeah, I got some hip merch.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what a drop is too, right?
No, let me ask you, do you know what
do
a
know
drop
what a
is?
drop
It's like, you can follow us on any social media account if you want to support us. That would be much welcoming. We would love that too, because there's tons of things we have going on. Like, we had a project called Innovate Indonesia, where we actually donated to 2 orphanages, and we actually built the orphanages in Indonesia, which was really cool.
Wow.
And people were donating to help us do that, and we documented the entire process. It's on YouTube. It was really cool, a fun project to be a part of. And if people just want to be a part of something like that too, we offer those things.
So like an average person, like me for instance, I could join your
100%.
team? Really?
100%.
Wow.
You can come along with us if you want.
Justine's like,
Wait,
wait, Justine, we can't be without you, bro.
You can come. Next trip, we're going to Afghanistan. So
Wow.
I don't know if you
Oh
want to
my
do that
God.
one, but one after that, we'll be in Scotland.
She's like,
documenting the
back in my
Viking
suitcase.
Festival.
That would be kind of cool if we did it like the Hearts
That
and
would
Homes
be
team. Like,
so
wait, that'd be
cool.
sweet.
And I think
To
it'll
give
be
back.
right off for us too, because we're like,
Sign us
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How long are these trips? Like, I mean, does every trip vary and depending on the project that you're doing? Okay.
So last year we did a trip to India, which we documented Diwali festival, which is like their Christmas over there.
Oh.
We did that for 10 days. We traveled all over India. And then right after that, we flew straight to Guatemala and did the kite festival. And that was only 2 days.
Wow.
And it was basically flying these huge kites that are like 20 feet tall, huge kites, and flying them in cemeteries to honor the dead people. So
Oh,
that was
wow, I've never even heard of that
Yeah.
before.
Me neither.
So you get to learn so much about culture.
100%. We look for festivals that are less or not documented. So those are the ones we actually go for. The ones that people haven't heard of that are very unique, and there's a lot of them going on in the world at all times.
That's really cool.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
And we
That's
could
really
take a
fascinating.
10-day trip. I'm just saying.
We'll have to ask Shannon
Yeah,
about
but
that.
in the slower seasons, you guys do a trip January, February.
right when it's cold here, we
Yeah,
can get our backpack on and let's go.
Yeah.
100%. You know, like any way that people, if you're a listener and you want to get involved and do something different, because that's what we're all about. It just takes making those little micro decisions in your life to just say, hey, I just want to go travel and see something different. And I think another thing that really inspired this for me and my business partners was like, when you travel somewhere, you make these memories and it sticks with you. And, you know, a lot of times when, you know, you can get money from someone, but that doesn't stay with you. But the memories of traveling, even when you did it when you were 6 years old, you remember it. And it was very, you know, dear to our heart. So those are memories we want to be taking.
Yeah. What's been your favorite so far?
I was going to ask my
Great minds.
I know.
Honestly, where I live at the moment. So I currently live in Cape Town, South Africa, and they've got all types of festivals going on. And it's one festival that we're about to go to, and it's with a cultural tribe. So they do all types of tribal activities, which is very cool to be a part of.
Oh,
Yeah, to be able to witness that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
awesome.
it's like
Yeah.
once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny.
Wow.
You just always like find yourself in some random situation, and it's so fun. Just when you're around good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too because like when we travel, I mean when we go to the Dominican or Mexico, like you're vacationing, you're not seeing the culture, you're seeing pretty much everybody that's just there for vacation. So it's really cool
Right.
that you really get down into the culture, into the like these people's everyday lives. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I love that they were a part of building an orphanage.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
'cause
amazing.
that's amazing.
A lot of people don't know what really goes on behind the closed door, especially being in America. Like we see what we deal with as Americans, like as our struggles. But in the world, there's so many other struggles, and there's also beauty in the struggle too. Like it's not like sometimes people can choose to move out of the environment that they're in, but a lot of times they stay. So it's really cool to be able to experience that through their lens.
Hmm.
And I like that you focus on kids too, because I feel like nowadays, like kids really need that strong like just really positive influences in their lives. And for you guys to come and do what you do, like you're really changing their lives and inspiring them. That's
Just
really
to show
cool.
them that it's possible. That's all.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome.
I love that.
Have you found any like food or anything, drink, like anything that you're like, this has been like the best?
You know, honestly, like, I love Mexican food. So
Oh,
Yeah,
I always go
shocker.
right to Mexico. Like I was staying in Tulum for a while, and you know, South Mexico. Love the food in that area. I also love Indonesian food too.
Really? And what
Those
is
are
that?
places where I was living. So they have like nasi goreng, which is rice and fried rice. That's what nasi means, rice, and fried is goreng. So they just do it in a very unique way, and they like cook it in some type of oil to just taste a little different. So yeah, I always like to taste the food in different cultures, but I don't eat meat, so a lot of times I don't get to experience it all, but it's all right.
Yeah, well, rice has always been like one of your like top 2.
100%. 100%.
Wow, that's really cool.
What motivates you on an everyday basis?
Wow, that's a great question. I think being able to be the reminder for people, because a lot of times I was fueled by motivation. Like I would have to get motivated. I listened to motivational speakers. I actually work for motivational speakers around the world. But then I realized that motivation was like this up and down cycle. But then I think what actually motivated me was just being the reminder for people and knowing that when I wake up, I'm inspiring or I'm helping someone stay alive. I think that motivates me. Just the belief, like I don't even know if that's actually happening, but just the belief that like by me living can change someone's life really motivates me, I would say.
Wow.
Love that.
I mean, for him to be so young and have that thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It touches my heart.
I think that, a lot of people, I think as humans, we really like each other and we like to give and help just naturally. Mm-hmm. And it takes some people longer to realize that's what really makes them feel good when they help someone. And a lot of times we're so guarded because of trauma or whatever. But, I feel like that's one thing that traveling really taught me is just let your guard down. Everyone's human. And it feels really good to help each other. Mm-hmm. And we get to higher places. So, similar to what you guys are doing, helping people get into homes. That's such a huge thing for people because home is safety. So it's just like the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really think about it. We do think about it like that because we've helped so many people that never even thought they could get a home. And Justine had one that got denied for 4 years that she was able to get into a home. So it is very rewarding to us.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the looks on our clients' faces when you get those keys handed over and they say, I never thought this would be me, moving into a house. Like, it's just, no matter the struggles, the difficult days we have, that is so worth it. And especially that one client of yours, that's
so worth it.
Priceless.
Yeah, and just by you guys making it fun, that's so unique. I think that when I think about real estate agents or just the real estate world, I really don't understand it. I don't own my own home yet. But when I see you guys just out there having a good time, it makes me feel good. It makes me want to own a home. And just knowing that you're explaining that to people is really dope.
Well, thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What advice can you give to other young entrepreneurs?
I think to listen to people that have what you want and not just anyone. I think that's one big key that I've learned. It's like if you want to travel, listen to people that actually travel. Don't listen to your aunt that hasn't left the country. Like if you want to be a real estate agent, listen to people that are successfully out there selling homes. Don't listen to the teacher that has never sold a home before. So I think that's one vital skill. And another one is also to compete with yourself. Don't look at what other people are doing. Just look at where you want to be in 20 years and compare yourself to that and keep challenging yourself in that way.
I think those are really great tips.
Yeah, I could even take that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys could too. Because,
You said young people, right? Mm-hmm. Also take more risk. Take way more risk. Because I think that, I read a book. I can't think of the name of the book right now, but it was about how people on their deathbeds, majority of the time when they say oh, what would you have done differently in your life? They always say they would have done more. Mm-hmm. They always would have done more. So I think that when you want to do something, just make it happen by any means and you won't regret it. And it'll be something that really sticks with you. So when maybe it's your time to go, you're like, wow, I really lived this life up. So I think that's one thing that actually motivates me also, is just to make more experiences so I can remember it and pass that down to people too and inspire people to travel.
I think that's really good too, because being an older of the four of us here, our families were safe, working at one of the big 3, Ford, GM, Chrysler, safe, 9 to 5, safe. So as, the generations have gotten younger, I think that there's been more risk taking, and then you guys are living lives that the older generations could only dream of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So being an entrepreneur for many years myself, and you growing up watching us be entrepreneurs, we pray that it, inspired you along the way. My mom was like, no, that's too risky. And now she's like, I'm so proud of you. And so we say the same thing. We're so proud of you. You are an amazing young man and doing amazing things. And your heart is so pure and loving and giving. So I'm just really proud of you.
You're going to make me cry. So
She's the emotional one of the bunch. No, it is like really true though, because I think that people just, they think that, you know, you go to school, you go to college, you do the 9-to-5 job, and like, I mean, not to turn it on myself, but I was that person. I was like, I can't leave a 9-to-5. Like, I can't. There's no way. Like, to do what you do. I was like, no. And it's been the best decision of my life. And no, seriously, I'm serious. Like, I remember staring out the walls at my desk job, like, feeling so, like, closed up and, like, no freedom, you know? Right. And now to be able to just have my own schedule, be my own boss, I'm like, what
That's a great question, too, though. Like, what inspired you to just take that risk, you know? Because I know it's, like, to take the risk of being an employee and like having that consistent paycheck coming in every week, like how do you almost stop that addiction, right? Because it's almost like an addiction. So what was it for you that pushed you over the edge?
I mean, definitely her, for sure, because like I think her believing in me helped me believe in myself, and I won't get emotional because that's where it's going to end at that. But also, I mean, my last job, I worked my butt off for a year. Like, I was exceeded, and to sit at my yearly review and be told that I had a 5-star review, everybody loves working with me, you've learned so much, but we'll reevaluate your raise in 6 months. I'm like, you can't give me an extra $1 for how hard I've worked. Like, what am I doing? I was like, I gotta go, you know? So we set up a plan and we made it work, and I was just like, if it doesn't work, I'll figure it out. But so combination. Scary, but it's been a couple of years now, so
yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you take way more risks. Like he's always out there.
Yeah,
somebody got to do it, right?
And it's very inspiring.
Yeah,
it really is. It's very inspiring because, you know, family, friends, everybody is like, you know, Akil's, you know, he's this, and you're inspiring so many people, regardless of what generation they're from, and that's huge.
Yeah.
You know, even older people to be like, Akil did it. I can take risk. Like, I can do this because Akil, you know. So you're inspiring people well beyond your years.
Yeah.
You know, so keep shining, baby.
Yeah. Seriously, you've been around half the world, and people haven't even stepped foot on an airplane. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
That's what we got to get them. We got to take that first baby step. You know. Like,
yeah, so we will definitely share your social media. But if there's anything else you want to say or promote or inform people, by all means.
I would just say, whoever's listening, take more risk. I don't care how old you are, where you're from, what color you are, it doesn't matter. Like, just do more things that make you feel good. And yeah, you can find me on my social medias. We can plug it here and stuff.
Absolutely.
Feel good now.
Is there another way? I know we can buy merch to help, but can we support Black Kids Travel in other ways?
Yeah, 100%. So we even have a volunteer program where we have so many things going on. Because I have a big team right now, and we always have spontaneous things. We're very spontaneous as a company. We like continuously do random things. Like this Afghanistan trip was planned like a month ago. So I think that if you want to get involved with us, just fill out the volunteer form, which is on one of our links in the bios, and you'll be able to come along with us on our trips or help us however you want to.
Cool.
Awesome.
That sounds great.
You ready? Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
I'm ready to hop on a plane. That's what
I know, right? Yeah. We're ready to pack our bags and travel. Well, thank you again so much for your time and your knowledge and everything. So we really appreciate your time today.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our video. Remember, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, reach out to the Hearts to Homes team. We're happy to help guide you every step of the way.